What's up, taters? Hi. Hello. Oh man, I had a busy weekend. It was fun at points where we got a chance to watch the Destiny versus Gavin McInnes debate, along with watching some other protests in the convoy. And other than that, everything was going great. And so, hello, chat. Hello. As you guys can see, there has been a huge update to the chat. The chat has now some animated emojis. So, there we have it. Way better than the YouTube chat. The YouTube chat don't have animated emojis. Now, if you was on Twitch has animated emojis, but I'm not streaming on Twitch because I'm suspended. But if you would like to come, it's free. You know what I'm saying? I know some people they're determined to stay on YouTube, and that's fine. You can stay on boring YouTube where you're censored. You got to wait every 60 seconds because I set it up that way. You know what I'm saying? You can't type certain things because YouTube AI bot will remove it. And you don't have these cool animated GIFs that you see on my chat. So you can stay on board on YouTube if you want. I'm not even gonna hate on that. I'm just saying the party's on my chat. The party is on my chat. The party is over here. What's out there? And by the way, unless you're doing a super chat, I'm going to be paying attention to my chat because it's on my it's on my website, treeoflogic.com. What's up? What's up there, taters? How y'all doing? So, I don't have my tree juice today because I was kind of running late and everything like that. So there's that. Where should I start? We're gonna talk about the whole Joe Rogan thing. I want to give you guys a different perspective than what other people are doing. Frankie fan.
YouTube chat can kiss our ass.
True. Yeah, I mean, I'm putting a lot of effort into a lot of work into the how I want my site to be. Now that I'm independent, like I'm streaming on my website, and I'm making it to the point where it's just going to be a place where you're gonna feel home. And like I said, one of the things, every time I would see my taters talk on YouTube chat prior to me showing up, I was like, it's not supposed to be that way. They're supposed to be on my chat. They're supposed to be on my website. But I didn't have a place for them to gather. I didn't have a chat for them. You know what I'm saying? So they have a place now. It's open 24 hours a day. Every now and then we'll go through some updates. But other than that, you got nothing to worry about. This is a place where you can speak and talk and have good fun with each other. And we have, like I said, the cool animated emotes. More to come. I just add a money one up there today. So if you guys haven't seen it, you got to refresh it and you'll see the money one emotes. But I do want to talk about the whole Joe Rogan situation. But before, like I said before, there was something else I wanted to talk about. I guess it all ties into the Joe Rogan situation. I'm going to talk about Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and how he easily just backpedaled and just took his support away from Joe Rogan. And I'm going to tell you why. So it's a lot of things I see that other people don't see. Like when I saw that picture of the hippopotamus, Stacey Abrams, when I saw that and I saw she's unmasked, but the other kids are all masked. And then I saw the other demon rats where they were behind the children and the children are masked. I can't even say it, but you know what I want to say. I was going to say sometimes there's just no purpose for that. More ways than one. So when I saw that picture, I immediately thought about hunters, poachers, just basically, not poachers. Poachers is the wrong word. Hunters who will kill off the mother and steal the offspring, the cubs and the babies. And so that they can take them and domesticate them and raise them to be subservient to them. And if you look at it, these children now are muzzled, literally. They're gonna have a problem with their speech. I wouldn't be surprised. Like those children we saw in those pictures are about 6 years old or 7 years old.
Party in the treehouse.
That's right, Miss Midnight. Thank you so much for the $5 donation. We do have Party in the Treehouse, treeoflogic.com. Go check it out. So they're going to have a problem expressing themselves. They're going to have a problem with their speech. And it's a terrible thing to go to school and you got to have something over your mouth. How are the other children going to hear what the others are saying? And I'm sure it's frustrating them, and I'm sure it's driving them crazy, which it is. It's driving them a lot to take themselves out. So it's something that I thought, and I said, these are liberal children. And then again, there could be some stupid conservatives who are like, oh, I ain't got time to do the homeschool thing. I don't have time. Like, okay. And your child is going to grow up and just be, they're going to snitch on you for being racist. Because you sit up there and let your child get indoctrinated. And this is the perfect time. Because when children are not allowed to speak, they can't defend themselves. They can't defend themselves. They cannot speak up against what they don't like. They can't. They have something over their mouths. And I think it's just crazy. People look at this and they're like normalized. Like, oh yeah, you can do that to my child. Child, please. It is amazing. You guys have no idea how this is going to affect the next generation. It's but it's always a gateway to drug, right? Y'all always talking about marijuana is a gateway to drug, and I believe that. This is a gateway to drugs, just like ADD or ADHD was a gateway to Ritalin. When I was growing up, it was just called a lot of energy. But because they took recess out of a lot of the schools, gym class is optional. Gym class was never optional for us. Okay, by the way, I love gym class. I didn't care. I love me some gym class. So, yeah, we just had a good old time, saying, being active, getting that energy out. And now the doctors are diagnosing that as ADD or ADHD, and now they putting them on these type of medications. Now, I noticed this. When did I start noticing the Ritalin? I noticed the Ritalin in the late 90s. So if you program your child to be outside of their sober state of mind, okay, they want us fat and stupid. True, Olivia. That is true. They do want you guys fat and stupid. Fat, stupid, and high. Because if you notice, the more complacent you get, and weed does that, okay? Nobody smokes weed and says, let's go fight. Let's go do a boxing round. And nobody does that, okay? Because marijuana is a sedative. It's not a stimulant. It's a sedative. So that's the thing about, that is to make you just sit there and be okay and complacent with getting your ass kicked, with getting your rights taken away. And all of it is just to get you hooked on Big Pharma some kind of way. Either way, that's the end goal, is to get you hooked on Big Pharma. So I believe that a lot of kids who were on Ritalin are now on some kind of street drug. I bet you. You can't be on that type of drug most of your life, which keeps you zonked out. That these children, I've seen a couple of children on Ritalin. They're like, it's hard to, they look depressed. It's like they're not talkative. They move slow. They stare into space. And I'm like, that baby is high. That baby is high. My daughter is deaf. Oh, shoot. Hold on a second. I want to read this. My daughter is deaf and she has been through some shit with these. Oh no, yeah, with the mask on everyone. She can't see facial expressions or read lips for missing. Yeah. Yeah, and I didn't even think about that. That is a good point. That is a good point, Danny. I didn't even think about people who can't hear. They probably going crazy right now. People who can read lips. How can you read lips when you have that mask on? Now, I'm going to tell you something I noticed with me. I don't wear a mask. You guys know that ever since this stuff started, I only wore a mask. One time, and that was to get my hair done. You know, so after that, I refused to wear a mask. But I notice I tune out when people talk to me with a mask on because they're mumbling now. Now, at first, when people were wearing a mask, you know what I'm saying, they would like pull it over and start talking, but now they're talking with the daggone thing. They don't have the N95 mask, or they don't have the mask that just shoot in so you have.
For the new chat.
Thank you, Ray. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. $150. Wow. Wow. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And I'm gonna take that money and put it on a down payment for a new CPU, because I'm gonna be doing a lot of streaming on triblogic.com, and I can't when I'm only got one CPU. I know that sounds crazy. Why would somebody who streams only have one CPU unit? I do only have one CPU unit, so I'm gonna get another one, and that's gonna be dedicated to just streaming protests and movies and other stuff like that too.
I stopped taking Ritalin after I was a teenager. After getting off the drug, I got better. I still have ADHD, but happier without the drug. I don't let ADHD run my life.
Very good, TJ. That I am so happy to hear that. So you're not on any other kind of drugs. And also, let me thank David K. David, thank you for the $10 super chat on YouTube. Children taught to be cows. Yep. Just going down, just following the slaughterhouse. It's just, if you look at how cows behave, it amazes you. It'll amaze you. And that's exactly what's happening. So thank you so much for bringing that to our attention, David. TJ, did you have a hard time? I'm sorry, I have to ask this question. TJ, did you find the need to take anything else to help keep you, maybe you like staying in a sober state though. Like, that's what I wanted to know. If, I wanted to know, like, did you need to like go to alcohol or marijuana, or were you able to stay so when you got off of Ritalin, were you able to stay like sober from then on out? That's my question. But yeah, It's one of those things where people to me I see this as a way of getting children to get on drugs. They're doing it with everybody. Well, everybody from millennials on down. So when I see these kids now committing suicide at such a high rate, depression is at a high rate, and it's because of the lockdowns. It's because they're told that they can't go to school anymore. It's because they're told that they got to wear a mask though, and they got to stay social distancing. And those who don't want to do it, they're ostracized. So the kids, I would say this is a tough year. This is I think if you want to know the generation I feel for the most, it is the Zoomers. The Zoomers don't know how it is to go to a dance. I was looking, when we were looking at New Jack City on the watch party. We have watch parties every Friday, except when I go on vacation. After all this work I've been doing on my website, I am going to go on a week vacation. So I am looking so good. So I can't wait. I keep my alcohol consumption to a minimum. I drink socially now. Okay, all right. Okay, cool. Okay, got it. Okay, that's good to know. So, I was looking when we was looking at the New Jack City. Actually, when we was looking at Animal House, we looked at Animal House and New Jack City, and both of those movies had parties where you go to a club and you dance. All right. And I thought to myself, now we were in a chat, so I wasn't going to interrupt the movie, but I thought to myself, do they have clubs now? Like, I mean, I know they have it in places like Miami. I know they have it in places like Los Angeles. But do your average teenager or young adult in their early 20s, which is still the Zoomers now, do they go to clubs still? That's a sincere question, because I thought about it. I said, do they still go to the clubs? Because when I looked at the New Jack City one, I was like, holy smokes. That brought back so much memories of, for New Year's Eve, going to a club and just dancing on the dance floor with somebody you met over at the club. And I'm saying to myself, do they do that even now? Like, it's bad enough the Zoomers have bad social skills. So their social skills are bad because they stay inside most of the time. And with the Zoom calls, because they can't go to school, it makes it worse. They can't be around their friends because of COVID or the restrictions in these blue cities. They're already socially awkward anyway, and they don't really have that opportunity to really go and do things like go to parties or stuff like that. And I'm saying to myself, it's so different for them that I can see in a way why the suicide rate is higher with that generation than any other generation. Okay. So, it's something to think about. Anyway. I see all this as a way, in conclusion, then we're going to get into the whole situation with Joe Rogan, because I got a lot to say about that. It's all a way of getting these children to be diagnosed by a psychiatrist of saying, oh, you had a hard time during the COVID-19. That was a tough 2.5 years. Here, take these. And it's always something to push you on a pill, guys, to make you not aware of your surroundings, to make you suicidal. Anyway, a lot of antidepressants make you suicidal. You know what I'm saying? So I feel for these kids. If you're a parent and you have a child that's in public school, I don't care if you have to take a loan out on your house or whatever, get them out. They have, if you just do the research on co-op homeschooling, I know you say you don't have the time, but there's always a way, because there are teachers that are parents that do homeschooling. And if you just probably pay less than whatever you paying for a private school, which I'm sure you're not going to send them to if you can't afford it, then and you can't get them into a charter school, then look into that. All right. So let us go on to my prepared. I did this for you guys. I prepared the presentation for the whole Joe Rogan, Dwayne Rock thing. But before I do, we are going to play Ghetto Bingo this Saturday. Now we have movie night. We have a movie night this Friday. I already know what I want to watch. Let me put it down here as a matter of fact. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to let y'all know what we're going to do. My daughter's starting her first day at Florida School for the Deaf and Blind tomorrow. So no more masks. Yes, that's good. Good. I know she's going to be so happy. Kids need to be around other kids, dude. They just need to be around. They need to be around other kids. And I think it's just a terrible thing to keep them away from other kids. It just needs to happen. It just needs to happen. So, I was going to say something. Oh. Ghetto Bingo is this Saturday. Okay. Ghetto Bingo is this Saturday. And we're going to have a movie night this Friday. So there's that. Look at everybody clapping. I love my chat, dude. I freaking love my chat. I love it. So there's that. So we're going to have Ghetto Bingo. It's gonna be fun, and the winner will get a chance to pick any merchandise from my store, like this beautiful Pure Blood t-shirt, baby. See, you guys get to see what it looks like without all the lights shining on it. Last time I had a bunch of light shining on my t-shirt, and the blood spots was flushed out. Now it's like a regular light in here now. And then there's that. So yeah, you guys can pick anything, and it's yours for the winter. The winner, excuse me, I said winter. The winner will get anything from the store. You make the shirts look good. Well, thank you, Michael. Thank you. I appreciate that. So, all right. So, so that's the schedule. So I will be here tomorrow, Monday at 8 o'clock p.m., Wednesday at 8 o'clock p.m., and then Thursday at 8 o'clock p.m. And then Friday, I will not be on YouTube. I will be specifically on the Tree of Logic website. Now, right now, it's Sunday, so I'm multi-streaming. I'm multi-streaming to Facebook, Trovo, D-Live, Odyssey, and YouTube. So I am 5 places I am currently multi-streaming to. So on Friday and Saturday, YouTube, you will not see me. I will be exclusively on my website, treeoflogic.com. All right, so let me go ahead and hold on. Let me get everything set up here. Still learning OBS, but I'm getting better, guys. I'm getting better. Okay, here we go. Let's talk about Dwayne Johnson. Dwayne Wayne. Let's talk about Dwayne Johnson. Dwayne Johnson is half Samoan and half black. And the worst thing about having a friend that's on the left, that's a half-breed, the tribalism with the black community is really bad. And you will never have to worry about this from blacks who just don't associate with the black community. I told you guys that the black community can never shame me, ever. I don't want to have anything to do with the black community. I actually trash white people who feel that, oh my God, Tree, you can't say that. You need to say to black people, shut your white ass up. I don't want the criminal element over here. You know what I'm saying? And it's this toxic, dysfunctional relationship that you guys have with the people over there on that side. It's just pathetic. And Joe Rogan proves my point. And I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Okay? So let's go down the entire memory. Let's go down how this all started out. Okay. So Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, after Joe Rogan sent out his apology video, the first one, Joe Rogan has sent out 2 apology videos, which proves to me he's a cuck. He's a beta. I don't care if he could kick somebody's stomach through their back. I don't care. I don't care what degree what belt he has in Taekwondo or Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I don't care. As you can see with The Rock or Dwayne, this nigga is in a daggone dress with a wig on his head. So he cooked. So the steroids don't do nothing for your character. They just do everything for your physical body. If you have a physical body that doesn't match your inside, because you can look like an alpha but be a bitch inside. You know what I'm saying? And that is what he is. But Joe Rogan is a beta. I don't care what y'all say. I've never been a fan of Joe Rogan, okay? Never been a fan. And you're going to see why. But at least I do like the fact that he is waking people up about the whole jabby jab. So, The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, when Joe Rogan did his first apology video, which is stupid. Never apologize. Can y'all help me out? Why would a multimillionaire feel the need to apologize? Help me out, chat. Help me out. You have hundreds of millions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? You are more than a millionaire. You are a multi-millionaire. Why are you apologizing? He only became the Rock character because fans kept chanting D's Rocky D. Okay, I can't. I think that shizzle was telling a joke. And it didn't sound like it was funny, so I stopped reading. Okay, Michael says to make more money. But you mean to tell me if I have over $200 million in my bank, I want more? Is that a man thing? Or I'm not being sexist or anything like that. I'm seriously asking. Because to me, if I have, and I'm not lying, like my goal is to, before I leave this earth, is to be a millionaire. That means not my portfolio is worth $1 million. That means I have a liquid million. Okay? A liquid million in millions of dollars. And I think once I get to that level, I don't think I want to go, oh my God, now I've got to get to 10 million. Oh my God, now I got to get to 100 million. I think I would be satisfied. But then again, maybe because I'm a whammon, that's how I feel. I think that they can never have too much money. You can't have too much money. You can't have too much money. So that means that money actually becomes your God, right? Because you got the mansion, you got the fancy cars, you got the bills paid, you got your office, you got your overhead in your office. Why? Okay, I think I see what y'all saying. I'm not your average person. I don't think like everybody. So I guess this is something I'm going to say, hey, it's not them, it's you. You don't think the same way as these people. Because I was thinking, if I'm a multimillionaire, what the hell am I doing apologizing? And y'all going to see what I'm talking about. Like, why would I apologize? Why? Why would I apologize? So once again, Dwayne Johnson is a beta, but I want you to keep in mind that he is half black from his pappy and half Samoan from his mammy. So when Joe Rogan came on Instagram, this is what The Rock said, which is now deleted, by the way. This message has been deleted from Joe Rogan's Instagram, from that video where he was, I'm sorry that some people are mad. And I'm sorry. I'm going to try to have somebody with different opinions. Shut your bitch ass up, Joe Rogan. So The Rock goes to that video and says, great stuff here, brother. Perfectly articulated. Look forward to coming on one day and breaking out the tequila with you, and then shows a tequila emoji. Yeah. Then this is where it gets good. This ugly bitch right here, name is India Arie. I know her personally. She knows me personally. This bitch is so irrelevant. When she first came out, she was a hit. She has about 5 albums, and the only one that has really made a hit was her debut album, her first album. I think her most, I think there's 2 songs. I know Brown Skin is one of them, and the other one is Stuck in My Clothes, Matter because I am just a queen. That song. I don't even know the title of it. All right. So after her first album, because this is in the neo soul genre, and the neo soul was big in the 90s, start to taper down in the 2000s. I think 2010-ish. You know what I'm saying? Video Girl. There you go, Grace. Video Girl and Brown Skin. So after that, you know, she kind of dropped off Motown dropped her. And then I think another record company picked her up and they dropped her. And because she's not selling anything. So remember, a lot of these people who are talking about leaving Spotify are irrelevant. Don't nobody go, I let me go to Spotify and listen to some Neil Young or some Joni Mitchell or some India Arie. Nobody does that. But there's nobody who's relevant saying fuck Spotify. You don't hear that from Nicki Minaj. You don't hear that from Kanye West, aka Yeezy, aka Yee, aka whatever the hell you want to call himself this time. You don't hear that from Cardi B. You don't hear relevant artists that are actually making sales say, I'm going to pull my music from Spotify because of Joe Rogan. You'll never hear that because, well, they don't care. They're too busy making coin. They're too busy making their money. This woman is a 100,000-aire. She made some good money there. Or Taylor Swift. There you go, Jamar. Taylor Swift will never go. Taylor Swift will never say, I'm going to leave Spotify because of Joe Rogan. No. It's always these has-been irrelevant fuckers. Now, let me tell you something about tribalism in the black community. India Arie and her busted ass face and this fucking goddamn bitch, why don't you do something with your fucking hair? She lives in Hawaii. Guess who's from Hawaii? Now, the one thing about half-breeds is that they don't want to make the black community angry. Dwayne Johnson does not identify as a black man. He says he's what, chat? Samoan, doesn't he? Which is rare. That's rare, baby. That's rare. That's rare. That's rare. This is a rarity that you see somebody with a black father that don't claim to be black, except when it's convenient. Except when it's convenient. Because he wants to make sure that he has 1 foot in the community, but also 1 foot in mainstream, not mainstream media, but the mainstream acceptance audience. Okay? So the thing about it is that Dwayne Johnson don't date black women. And I think he didn't marry. I think he's been married, but he divorced. Actually, he married this woman who ended up being jacked like him. He's divorced her, and I think she is his manager. But that heifer got some huge muscles her damn self, and I think he remarried. So the black community is a matriarchy. And so with the black community being a matriarchy, so The Rock don't like no black women. The Rock don't want. So this is what The Rock does. The Rock plays black characters and start giving a wink, wink, and nudge, nudge to the black community. And during times like this, where you got this nappy asshole right here talking about something, Joe Rogan is racist. Joe Rogan is racist. Joe Rogan said the nigga word. Oh my goodness, we need to cancel him, cancel him, cancel him. So guess what? When she comes out with this fucking video, guess what this half-breed do? Oh, I gotta make sure I keep my black card. So let me backstab, okay? Let me go ahead and backstab Joe Rogan. Let's listen to what this bitch has to say. And that started it all, okay? I'm telling you, it's this shit just proves, like, when I look at shit like this, I go, holy shit, I am so glad I am not part of this fucked up, toxic, dysfunctional, violent, crazy, ignorant, or ignorant community.
Hey y'all, I want to leave a short message here about why I decided to ask my music be pulled off of Spotify.
Because you're irrelevant, nobody gives a fuck about you, you don't make no money anymore, and you're just living off your first album sales on royalty in Hawaii. Okay? So you trying to stay this bitch doing the Michael Brown, when the Michael Brown situation came about, this bitch made a, hold on. No, it wasn't Michael Brown. Who was the, wait a minute, guys. Holy it's so many fucking black criminals. Not George Floyd. What bitch criminal nigga started the whole I can't breathe? Now we know that was a lie, but who started the I can't breathe thing? It can't be Freddie Gray. No, it wasn't Trayvon. No, Trayvon was already dead. It wasn't Trayvon. Gardner. What's Eric Gardner? It may be Eric Gardner. It was Eric. Okay, if unique. Okay, Lion Blues. Okay, Eric Gardner. So Eric Gardner started the whole I can't breathe shit, right? When that came out, this bitch made an entire Black Lives Matter fucking album, which bombed. Nobody bought that shit. And she made a song called I Can't Breathe or Just Breathe or something like that, right? It sucked. So she's trying to be this revolutionary artist or something like that, and the sales was just bad. So in order to make sure she keeps her nice house in Hawaii, because Hawaii is expensive, it's a very expensive place to live. Okay, so in order for her to keep her expensive her nice place in Hawaii, she goes on a broke tour with music and other people from the neo soul era. Okay, the neo soul era. And so when she came out with the whole revolutionary album dedicated to Black Lives Matter, she made a song about against the police, and she made a song about Eric Gardner can't breathe and all this other bullshit. So this bitch although she don't live around Negroes, she lives in Hawaii. She makes sure she boosts signal to the black community because she comes from that area. She used to live in East Point in Atlanta, for those of you who know Atlanta very well. So this is what I'm saying. These fucking new Negroes come from black communities and then they go live around white people and they act new. They still want to keep their nigga card and they do stupid shit like this.
So check this out.
No white people. Says, okay, take me to this one. And the guy goes, okay. I goes, is that in a good neighborhood? He's like, oh, yeah. Guy barely speaks English. He takes us there. We get out, and we're giggling. Oh, we're going to see Planet of the Apes. We walk into Planet of the Apes. We walked into Africa, dude. We walked in the door, and there was no white people. It says, okay, take...
Why was that bad? Hold on. Now I want to talk to white people. This is why you lose. Once upon a time, and I showed you the receipts where it was fully acceptable for black people, white people to say nigga or nigger. It depends on the context. If you were to read old books that were doing this. What was the most famous one? What's the most famous book from the past that had nigger in it? It wasn't To Kill a... Wait a minute. Was it To Kill a Mockingbird? No. Wait a minute. Oh my God, I can't remember. But anyway, so they're saying that if you're reading a book... Huckleberry Finn. No, never mind. It's Huckleberry Finn. So if you're reading Huckleberry Finn and you come to the part of the paragraph where it says nigger, you have to say, and then Mr. Bixley said, get out of here, N-word. That's so stupid. Once upon a time, you could just say, as a white person, and then Mr. Huckabee said, get out of here, nigger. See, one thing I love about my chat, and one thing I've always been this way, for those who have been with me since 2016, when you were allowed to type anything you want in the comment section, I said, if black people can say it, white people can say it. So what's wrong with Joe Rogan saying that when the taxi driver let him out of the taxi into the hood, what's wrong with referring to the hood as the planet of the apes? That's a sincere question. That's a sincere question. I, as a transracial rooftop Korean, refer to the ghetto or the black community as the concrete jungle. And I call police officers zookeepers, because that's what they are basically. They're not police officers. They're zookeepers. They have to deal with the animals. So why not refer to the hood as the planet of the apes? By the way, this shit is so old. Joe Rogan has fucking hair on. So whenever you look at an old ass video and Joe Rogan got hair, that shit is old. Meaning that this was acceptable, and it was acceptable at the time. You see what I'm saying? It was acceptable at the time. So I'm not with black people who want to act new, okay? Because see, let me tell you something. Black people, that's why I said, white folks, you are now officially just as dumb as black people. You make no fucking sense. Because see, black people say retarded shit like, well, they can't say that could work because that word is for us to say, okay? They can't say that word. That word is for us to say. We can't say the word. That white people can't say the word. Why not? Why? Please, a representative from the black community, please bring your black ass onto my platform and explain to me in the unemotional way possible why white people can't say nigga. How? Why can't they say nigger? Make that make sense. Seriously, make that make sense. Why? Why can we say it, but they can't say it? And please don't bring that oppression bullshit here. Because let me tell you something. One thing 2020, 2021, and 2022 has shown us that we as black people got a whole lot of privilege over white folks. You want to know who's marginalized now? White men. I have a better chance as a black woman of being hired than a white man. So please don't tell me how fucking oppressed I am, motherfuckers, because I'll fucking slam that goddamn lie down. But once upon a time, this was clearly acceptable to say. Now all of a sudden, niggas got new. The new niggas done got new.
We walked into Africa, dude. We walked in the door, and there was no white people. It says, okay, take.
I empathize with the people who are leaving for the COVID disinformation reasons, and I think
All
that they
irrelevant.
should. I also think that Joe Rogan has the right to say what he wants to say. I also think that I have the right to say what I want to say. So as an artist who builds, Spotify is built on the back of the music streaming. So they take this money that's built from streaming and they pay this guy $100 million, but they pay us 0.003% of it.
No, bitch, they play you 0.00. She's pocket watching, chat. She's pocket watching. Did you hear what this jealous bitch said? Spotify is paying Joe Rogan $100 million, but paying her 0.00. How many zeros was that?
Spotify is built on the back of the music streaming. So they take this money that's built from streaming and they pay this guy $100 million, but they pay us 0.003% of a penny.
0.003% of the penny. No, bitch, they pay you 0.003% of the penny because you are irrelevant. I bet you they don't pay no Cardi B 0.003% of the money. See, this is why I'm talking about the low self-esteem of Negroes. See, they hate Whitey so much, but they get upset when they go to Whitey's platform and Whitey don't give them the same money in their irrelevant state to another white man who is fucking like gangbusters in the numbers. But we was kings and shit. Yet still you are salty about a white man platform. Because let me tell you something. No black person created Spotify, bitch. This shit amazes me that niggas want to go to the white man shit because you know it's legitimate because you said so. Show me a black version of Spotify. Come on. I'll wait. Oh, there is none? No? Oh, okay. I thought we was kangs and shit, because if we was kangs and shit, there would be a fucking black version of Spotify. But see, no. You niggas get white people shit, and then you fucking got them appropriated, or you try to regulate it, or you try to tell them what the fucking do. Then when they don't fucking kowtow to your fucking every demand, because you know these fucking crackers got white guilt to the wazoo, Spotify talking about something, we understand your plight and we're trying to help you out. We don't want the marginalized people in the LGBT community to be upset with us. And I'm like, holy shit, the fucking white guilt is such a deadly disease at this moment. What the fucking hell? But no, you guys talk so much shit about the white man, but you go to his shit. You use his shit. Clubhouse, white folks. Twitter, white folks. Spotify, white folks. Facebook, white folks. Instagram, white folks. What's up, white folks? TikTok, Chinese. Where is your shit, Negroes? Where is your platform? When are y'all going to do something? Oh, you're not. You're too busy making everybody else fucking rich. And then when they don't pay you what you think you feel to be paid, then you salty like this ugly ass Bush bitch. That's why I ignore these niggas when they want to act new and talk about some Oscars so white. And the white man don't let me come on his movie. And the white man won't let me be in his soap opera. The white man won't let me have his album cover. And white man is... Y'all love to beg... Apparently the white man must be the shit. But unfortunately his dumb ass don't realize he the shit. Because you got them chasing after every fucking thing he's doing. And if he don't put his... if a white man or white woman, but mostly it's white men, if the white man don't blow his white breath on anything he create like this, you guys don't consider it a blessing. Let's continue. But what I'm saying is, this bitch is mad because Joe Rogan is being paid millions of dollars and this bitch is getting 0.003% of the penny. I would take my shit off on the fucking Spotify just for the embarrassment alone if that's all you getting paid. But nobody wants your shit.
Just take me off.
Bye.
I don't want to generate money that pays this. Just take me off.
You're not generating money though. That's the thing. You're not generating money. Nobody is going to Spotify for your ass.
That's where I'm at. And I know that I'm actually, to be honest with you, surprised that my statements were picked up because I thought people weren't really going to listen to me because that's what I'm used to from the industry.
The industry don't give a fuck about you, but black people need an excuse to be outraged. And that's why I keep telling you, stupid, inbred white folks, stop catering to the black community. Because they're going to always find a way to be angry, to be outraged, to go out there and loot, to steal, to fucking goddamn commit more crimes, to sit up here and shame you, and to call your white ass white supreme pieces. Just going to continue to be outraged. The black community is emotionally retarded, and the demon rats know what button to push to make them fucking chimp out every fucking time. So of course they're gonna listen to your fucking ugly ass because now you talking their language. Oh, this is a way we can be angry. He said nigger. Oh no, cancel him. But I noticed that you ain't show the same thing for this bitch ass motherfucker, but we will get to him in a minute, okay? It's gonna take some time, but we gonna get to him because you Negroes are very picky on who they gonna cancel for saying nigger.
What are your thoughts on this, Tree?
I'll look at it later. What is this? I got something in my... Oh, no, it's at the bottom. Aaron, what did I tell you about not giving me the context? I'll look at it later, though. I'll remember. I'll look at it when I finish this. So, that's that. White people make it bad on themselves when you just don't own the shit, okay? When you just don't own the shit. So let's continue to listen to this Bush bitch talk shit.
But I'm glad that I am being heard, and for that
Oh, and once again, like I said, the music industry don't listen to you because you don't make any good sales. You don't sell albums. Nobody want to hear your music anymore. You are done. You are a has-been. You should be on the next Where Are They Now? Okay, that's the problem is where are they now? That's where you are. Nobody, I bet you when somebody mentioned India Arie to the Zoomers, they sounded like owls. Who? All right, hold on. I got a super chat from Ghost Wolf Primal with the $20 super chat. earlier in the conversation, you made a comment about conservatives. I'll say this. Not everyone has the time. Not everyone has the time. The best thing we can do is make time to change our school board and our elections. Yes, but no. You probably missed out the part where I said, thank you for the $20. I appreciate that. You don't need time. You have to just do a little research. If you care about your kids, you'll find some time instead of being on, being on Facebook or whatever y'all do, whatever. All you need is an hour to look up co-op homeschooling. There is a community of parents who also don't have the time to teach their children. They are working parents. So there is a board certified, a state certified teacher who has either left the schooling industry or she has become certified to be a good tutor. This woman teaches only a handful of students in her home. So if it's one, she will probably only accept 7 or 8 kids between this age and this age. It's like I don't know if you looked at these old timey documentaries or these old timey movies where you had a shack. This was primarily in the South. Okay? You have a shack. And in that shack, you had kindergarten kids, and then you had kids that was way up to 12 years old. And I guess you could say there was about 15 or no more than 18 between that age group in this one shack. And what the teacher would do is would take the little young kindergartens, like 2 or 3 of them, and put them in a circle, and she would read to them and have them do math. And then she would go get the other group in that close age range and have them read out loud and this, that, and the other. But while she's dealing with each group, the other students are busy doing work. They're busy doing either math or writing an essay. They're doing these things to help themselves. So it's just one teacher who's going from different age groups. Okay, different age groups, and this is how it was. When would this had to been back in the 1920s or the late 1800s? You know what I'm saying? So this was when worksheets. Yeah, they would do their worksheets. There you go. Oh my God, Jamar. Exactly, Jamar. Little House on the Prairie. Little House on, if you ever want to, it's an old ass show. Little House on the Prairie, it illustrates this to the T. Hold on. So this teacher, the reason why that's the best form of teaching, because unlike these big classrooms that have 40 to 50 students in them, the child is not lost in the masses of people. The teacher gets to give specific attention to individual students. Okay? So your child has a better outcome of learning under that type of environment versus a public school. Now, private schools are going to be up there as well, but nothing beats a tutor or a teacher that gives your child special attention, that sees, oh, I know that they're not enunciating their T's correctly, or they not, and so therefore they hear it. But if you have a child who has problems with their have problems with pronouncing words, and they're in a room of 40 to 50 fucking kids, how does that teacher hear specifically that that one child has a speech impediment? But when it's only 3 of them in this little small group, she hears it because it's him and 2 other people. Okay, why did I get on this tangent? What I'm saying is that if you do the research, that you can pay this co-op of students to help teach this woman to teach your child. But understand there's only a certain amount of students because she has to cook the lunch if you don't cook the lunch at all. Okay, so your child has a better outcome under these circumstances. And if you look at now, to be fair, who was that said that? Ghost Wolf Primal. To be fair, it depends where you live. So let me be upfront. If you're in the sticks, this is going to be really hard to find. And you're out, but I don't think you're going to have a liberal problem, correct? If you're out in the Buckwood counties of Wisconsin or South Dakota or Vermont, okay, maybe Vermont you may have something to worry about, but I'm just being honest. Vermont is very blue. Okay, these motherfuckers keep electing Bernie Sanders. I mean, excuse me. So it just depends on where you are. So let me take that back. You probably will have a hard time finding it if you live out in the sticks and you live in a blue area. But if you live near a suburban area, particularly in a red area, you're not going to have a hard time. Because I know a lot of these. They're all over Georgia and in the sticks area too. Because the people are tired of the school systems and down here, except for the black community don't give a fuck about black women for the most part don't give a fuck about their dumbass bastard kids. So I'm talking about Asian parents, white parents, and believe it or not, some Hispanic parents have this setup down here in Georgia. They also have it in North Carolina too. So I have to be honest, like I could be coming from a biased perspective, and that's why I had to check myself by saying, well, it depends on where you live. Because if you live in a very rural area, which if you do live in a rural area, unless you have one of these crazy ass progressives or commies that come out there and fucking teach your kid, then I would just do my best to sit in on those classes and make that bitch have a fucking goddamn hell on. I would just make sure that her life is hell, because you can have somebody sit in on those classes, but I know your main problem is not having time. It's tough. It's a tough situation to suggest to you, but that's my suggestion is you don't have to teach your children. You know what I'm saying? Don't be like Watermelonina Jackson or Lakeisha Johnson and don't give a fuck about her bastard kids that she got pregnant from a gangbang. You know what I'm saying? At least just take a good hour to research to see if there is a co-op homeschool and see if you can get your child in one of them. You know what I'm saying? They're cleaner than public schools. They're safer than public schools. They're better than public schools. And you get a better, your child will get a better education than public schools. Let's leave the public schools for the animals, okay? And have the charter schools for civilized people, including black children, because like I said, you're gonna have a sprinkle of black children in a sea of Negro-ness, Negro fuckery that don't want to be part of that fuckery. I was one of them. I was one of them. I was one of the people who just did not, I did not believe that I belong in the black community. And I told you guys my violin story. My violin experience was when I realized I don't belong in the hood. I don't belong with the black community. I don't belong with these niggas. I don't belong here. And I got the fuck out. So you're going to have a sprinkle of those children who want to be better and they want to learn and they want to become better. And hopefully those children can get in charter schools. Hopefully. But if they don't, like I never had an opportunity to go to charter schools when I was growing up. And you can hear it. You can hear it, but I do my best. Okay. But the thing about it is that we should look out for not the community, but individuals, and they will let themselves know that they need help. They will come to you. I'm in Central Texas by Colleen, Temple, Fort Hood. Okay. Well, you can find one. Okay. Fort Hood. I do know where Fort Hood is. I'll be adding a couple of boys to my family with my little whammon. Thank you for the knowledge. Okay, cool. Yeah. Then in Texas, you should not have a problem near the Fort Hood area. Now, here's the deal. I will be honest. Well, thank you for the $10, by the way. I will be honest. There is no cheese bus. There is no cheese bus. So I would have to be honest and say that the downfall is that you have to drive your child to this location. So that is the downfall. All right, guys. So let's get back to this lying ass bitch.
I want to clarify my statements. Again, this is why. Watch this.
Like, you know,
The nigger thing.
yeah,
saying the word nigger.
You've already said nigger.
D is just like nigger. Saying nigger.
She's calling you a nigger. It's like this boy that he's a nigger, but starts calling them niggers.
Word nigger. There should be a word like nigger, especially like the word nigger. That's our nigger.
About niggers.
He says nigger. Guy, a nigger. And there are niggers. Start saying nigger. Allowed to use the word nigger. Out the word nigger. See nigger. Word nigger. Say nigger and you couldn't say nigger. Most nigger.
So we know how social media can be. Things can be doctored. People are taken out of context. It's happened to me many times. However, I want to be clear in no uncertain terms. Where I stand on this is that he shouldn't even be uttering the word. Don't even say it under any context. Don't say it.
Why?
Hey, y'all.
Why? See, this is what pisses me off about black folks. Who the fuck is this Bush bitch to say that white people can't say? Like, who made this bitch the queen of niggas? Who made her the spokesperson for the Negro community? Because let me ask you something. If I say, hey, white people can say it, and her fucking ugly ass can say they can't say it, who is the one that they should listen to? Well, I'll tell you the answer. If you give a fuck about the black community, which Joe Rogan does, because Joe Rogan is a liberal, I need to remind you guys, stop thinking that just because he agreed with you guys about the jab does not mean he is on our side, you stupid ass conservatives. Joe Rogan wanted to have Bernie Sanders be our fucking goddamn president. Are you kidding me? And Joe Rogan said that Obama was the best president. Oh my God, I can't say it without trying to throw up. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Joe Rogan said that Obama was the best president we have ever had in America. Nigga. I'm like, what? So Joe Rogan gives a shit what the black community thinks of him. And for that reason alone, he will listen to this ugly bush bitch before he listened to me. You know why? Because I have no ties to the nigga community. I have no need to be a part of the black community. I want nothing to do with them. And the black people, and y'all have seen them. I have a lot of black subscribers. I have a lot of black taters. I have a lot of black community. I have a lot of black people from the community on my channel. Now, why is that? Because they're just like me. They are black people who have had enough of nigga shit, therefore they want nothing to do with the community. They want a divorce. I have been divorced from the community since the 90s. I don't want nothing to do with them. And the blacks who follow me are the same way. So we don't give a fuck what the community says. They can call us any kind of fucking names. We don't care. But white people, oh, that's different. You give a shit. You care. You care. You hate it when they don't like you. Them monkeys can call me a goddamn she-boom, a goddamn Aunt Your Mama race trader, a goddamn coon, a fucking goddamn jigaboo. They can call me any fucking goddamn name they want, and I'll be like, I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there. I don't give a fuck because I'm not here to cater to the nigga community. But you fucking white folks, oh, you cannot stand it when niggas don't like you, though. It hurts your fees. And that's how you get Joe Rogan, bitch ass, goddamn making an apology tour like, let me see, if this one right here, this pathetic shit right here, okay? So understand when that came out, now Joe Rogan on his second apology fucking video. I never, ever wanted to be a white person. Maybe I wanted to be a Asian, okay? An Asian man so I can learn how to do kung fu and fuck up people. But when I look at white people, it's like, it must be really, I don't understand how you all can denounce your past self because it's not popular. You said nigga in the past when it was acceptable, and now you're apologizing in the future for it? Why? Don't you know that when the community and when these white liberals see you apologize, they know they got you? Why not just own the shit? Yeah, I said nigga. And I said nigger. Back then it was acceptable. I'm a millionaire, motherfucker. I would do it. I'd be like, I'm a millionaire. I can say what the fuck I want. You don't like it? Fuck you. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Why denounce your past self for things that you did that was acceptable back then? Here we go. Listen to this. Watch this.
There's a video that's out that's a compilation of me saying the N-word. It's a video that's made of clips taken out of context of me of 12 years of conversations on my podcast, and it's all smushed together, and it looks fucking horrible, even to me. Now, I know that to most people, there's no context where a white person is ever allowed to say that word.
Why? I know why. Because your side said it. Your side, Joe Rogan, your side said it's not acceptable. But listen to this. Guess what? Y'all want to hear something that's going to blow your mind? Back in the day, his side used to say it was acceptable for white people to say nigger or nigga. Our side was all the saved, sanctified, and highly favored, the evangelicalist, the extra religious people. Don't say that word. That's so rude. Why are you so... Don't say that. And the fucking liberals back in the day were like, it's free speech, free speech, free speech. It's not done in a bad man. If it's not done with ill intent, this was the argument from the left. If it's not done with ill intent, what's wrong with saying it? There's nothing wrong with... He doesn't mean it in a wrong way. Stop being so damn extra religious. The liberals would find it acceptable to say back in the day. Y'all think Joe Rogan, when he was saying nigger all that time, y'all think he was hanging around a bunch of conservatives? Huh? Did y'all really think that? No, he was around a bunch of liberals and they were okay with the shit. Because they would say it too. And when they would listen to songs and then the word nigger came up, they sang the lyrics to that. And guess who else didn't have no problem with it? Black folks. Black folks ain't had no problem with white people saying nigger or nigga in context. They had no problem with that. Now all of a sudden, white liberals have changed the rules and made black folks feel bad about it now. And now this is a way of getting them stupid people to be outraged.
Never mind publicly on a podcast. And I agree with that now. I haven't said it in years. But for a long time, when I would bring that word up, like if it would come up in conversation, instead of saying the N-word, I would just say the word. I thought as long as it was in context, people would understand what I
you could say it if it was in context. That's my thing.
was doing. It's a very unusual word, but it's not my word to use.
Who owns that word? Who has the copyright and the trademark to the word nigger and nigga? Who has the trademark to that word? Anybody? Anybody? Anybody has the trademark? Who owns the trademark? Because when he says, it's not my word to use, who the fuck owned the word? Huh? I didn't know somebody had a trademark on the word nigger or nigga. I didn't know somebody had the copyrights to that fucking word either. So it's not anybody's word. But you're a liberal. You have to go by liberal rules. Remember, Obama was the best president according to your dumb ass. This is a beta. I don't know what. I told you I never liked no Joe Rogan. But I wasn't going to rain on his parade, you know what I'm saying? Because, you guys liked him. You liked the way he was bringing on guests to talk about different... But I'm not the type of person that's going to listen to a liberal. Now, except when you bring Alex Jones on that sucker, okay? I will listen to every Joe Rogan and Alex Jones taping. Oh, wait, I never miss one. How many times has he been on Joe Rogan? 4 times? 4 or 5 times? I have listened to... I don't watch no Joe Rogan unless I'm about to make a hate video on him, okay? Because I made a video on him when he fucking goddamn had Michael E. Woods on there talking shit about the police. And that was one of my first video on YouTube was against Joe Rogan. Being anti-cop. Don't know what the fuck he's talking about, making excuses for these didn't do's. My first video ever. I remember the fucking month. It was in the month of July 2016. My first video ever on Joe Rogan on YouTube was against Joe Rogan. Was against Joe Rogan. talking shit about the police in reference to Tamir Rice, bitch ass. The little fucking future criminal, the future carjacker who took the fucking orange tip off of a fucking gun, play gun, and started pointing it at him, at people. Ghost White Primal says Nigeria. I guess that's the best way you can say it. On YouTube. Thank you so much for the $20 super chat. Okay. Never apologize, white people. What the fuck is wrong with you guys? Stop apologizing.
But it's not my word to use. I'm well aware of that now, but for years I used it in that manner.
And nobody stopped you until now, Joe. You know why? Because your ass is... Your ass is a power figure. You're very powerful. And you're going against the liberals' narrative. Now, let's be clear. The reason why the left is against Joe Rogan is because he is not for men to participate in women's sports. So the LGBT community got a problem with that shit. So that's the reason why he's hated on the left. Because of the whole trans dialogue about trans women coming into biological women's sports and fucking them up, breaking records and shit like that. So since he's not kowtowing to the alphabet community, he is enemy number one. So then on top of that, he's talking against the whole vaccine. Well, you just really pissed them off and they want you done. If Joe Rogan, I hope this never happens to him anytime soon. Okay. I wish this man long life and liberty and health. He wants to make it past 100. I think he said he was going to live to 110. I wish that upon him. I do. If he was to pass away unexpectedly tomorrow, these fucking liberals will dance and celebrate in his passing. That's how evil these people are. They will celebrate and glorify his death. And this is what I'm telling y'all. I don't understand how people like Joe can still apologize to these evil ass demon rats, these evil ass commies, when they would love to see you dead versus alive. All because you are a powerful figure.
Never use it to be racist because I'm not racist. But whenever you're in a situation where you have to say, I'm not racist, you fucked up. And I clearly have fucked up.
What? Hold on.
In that manner, I never use it to be racist because I'm not racist. But whenever you're in a situation where you have to say, I'm not racist, you fucked up.
You fucked up just by saying you're not racist. Oh my God. You didn't fuck up because you said you was put in a position that you say that you're not racist. The fact that you had to say that you're not racist is where you fucked up, Joe Rogan. By the way, I didn't watch this video completely all the way through, but thinking that Joe Rogan is racist was never on my mind. Seriously, hold on. Black folks, please don't lie to me either. Those of you who are black in my chat. And if you have not seen this video, or if you saw this video, did any part of this video, did you ever think to say, oh, Joe Rogan's racist? Was that on your mind? Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me. But not once did I think he was racist? What? What? But that's that white guilt. Killer chaos. That's that white guilt. Unique Lord. That's that white guilt. Jamar, that's that white guilt. He's saying this because of white guilt. See, the black and brown people, okay, black folks and the Latina, said it never crossed our mind that he was racist just because he said nigger. It never crossed our minds. We never thought of that. That never entered our minds. And so the fact that he uttered it out of his mouth, now we're thinking about it. Do you see how that works, white folks? We don't think you're racist, but then when you go, I'm not racist, then that just puts doubt in our mind. Wait a minute. I didn't think you was racist. So why do you have to say you're not racist? I'm thinking to myself, see, that's what I'm saying. Now, when you have to say you're not racist, yeah, you fucked up bigger than you think you did. Because you felt the need to tell people you're not racist. And most blacks, like myself and my community here, do not think that anything you did was remotely close to racist. Holy shit. Stop apologizing. Stop apologizing. Stop apologizing. Stop apologizing. Because listen, I promise you. Let me take it away from something so emotionally charged as racist. Okay. Let's say, for instance, a friend of yours named Tina. All right. Tina was sitting at your house and she was watching TV. And all of a sudden, you can't find your wallet and everything. So y'all look and everything like that for it and everything. And then you go and she says, oh yeah. She says, I took your wallet and I put it over here by the ashtray. All right. And you don't think nothing of it. And when you go reach for your wallet, she goes, but I didn't steal anything. I'm not a thief. What's the first thing in your... Remember, you like, hey, I haven't seen my wallet. Have you seen your wallet? And she goes, oh yeah, I saw your wallet and I put it over there by the ashtray. It was in the way. And then you go reach it. She says, but I didn't steal anything. I'm not a thief. Then you go, uh-oh, what the first fucking thing you're gonna do? You're gonna open that shit and count your goddamn wallet. You're gonna count your money and count the credit cards. Why? Because the fact that she said something defensively when you never accused her of anything makes her suspicious. So now you think the bitch is a thief. Now you think she did try to steal it. Now you have put doubt in her, in that person's head. You're going to check that wallet. Because they uttered that shit. I wasn't thinking nothing about you being racist, Joe Rogan. Now you done said you're not racist. That'll protest too much. So this is what happened. Joe Rogan made this fucked up video. And Spotify removed over 100 episodes from the Joe Rogan Experience podcast. Now, this is what amazes me. Without Joe Rogan, Spotify would go bankrupt. Spotify was in the red when they gave, I think it's 120 million or maybe 140 million when they signed up Joe Rogan. They gave him a lot of money. And thanks to the controversy that's going around and around his show, it's free advertisement, and Spotify is going into the black. They're getting out of the red and they're going into the black because of Joe Rogan. Now, let me tell you something. If I know I'm making you a lot of fucking money, you better not touch my fucking episodes. Sure, maybe it's in my contract that if I quit, I lose the $20 million. Okay, but that don't stop me from talking shit about you. I will come out against you guns blazing. I would fucking threaten to fuck up my show and just dedicate my show on trashing you and everything about you until you leave me the fuck alone. Because let me tell you something. I'm the King Kong around these parts, okay? I'm the one who fucking feeds your fucking family, bitch. Without me, Spotify would be goddamn done financially. But unfortunately, Joe Rogan don't realize he's actually the one with the fucking draws on. But he's such a bitch, dude. He's such a bitch. He's such a fucking bitch. Mr. Apologizer. So now Spotify can fuck you like this because all you're going to do is apologize.
Nigga.
I ain't gonna do. I'm so sorry you took 100 episodes. You know what I'm saying? You could have took 120, but I'm so sorry you only found 100 episodes to take them out. I'm so sorry. Fucking bitch. So anyway, so that's happened. So let me tell you what happened. So this bitch right here decides to be tribal with the black community and go, oh no. I denounced Joe Rogan for saying the N-word. You know I'm half black, right? My black father would never approve of such work. My God. So let's read how this went down. Joe Rogan, backing Hollywood star and Black Lives Matter supporter Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, responded to criticism of his support for a podcast. Joe Rogan stating, "I wish I was not aware of the N-word use prior to my comments." So what? Own it. Say, he who is without sin cast the first stone. Adding that this has been a learning moment for him. And then Dwayne Johnson says, "Thank you so much for this. I hear you as well as..." Oh, well, this is what happened. This cracker right now, hold on a second. This guy right here. Damn, so many people in this fucking... This cracker right here. I don't even know who the fuck he is. But he's a left-leaning something. Hold on a second, let me see. Number 1, international bestseller author, The Border, The Force, City on Fire. Author of 3 New York Times Critic Choice Best Book of the... I don't give a... He's a soy. He's soy. Look at that. This man is best friends with his right hand, okay? So apparently... Well, let's look at the tweet. Let's look at the tweet. I could be wrong because I'm getting confused. Here's the context. Here's the context. Okay. All right, we got the full context here. All right. So the soy boy said, "Dear The Rock, you're a hero to many people and using your platform to defend Joe Rogan, a guy that used and laughed about using the N-word dozens of times, is a terrible use of your power. Have you actually listened to this man's many racist statements about black people? Notice how nobody black is being outraged. It's always these crackers. These liberal fucking Peckerwoods from the fucking demon rat community want to be outraged on behalf of blacks. That's why I don't respect black people on the left. You let white people be outraged for your black ass. That's what I'm saying. Y'all emotionally retarded. This is the Democrats and this is black people. Watch this. This is how the Democrats fucking get black people to do their bidding. George Floyd. Breonna Taylor, Breonna Taylor, Breonna Taylor, Tamir Rice, Tamir Rice, Tamir Rice, Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter. Eric Gardner, Michael Brown, Michael Brown, Michael Brown, Michael Brown. He said the N-word, he said the N-word, he said the N-word. Then all of a sudden, you push the fucking nigga button, and then all of a sudden the niggas start going, let's tear up shit. Let's start shooting. Let's start looting. Let's start stealing shit.
Don Win Soy Boy is a leftist who is very anti-police. Check this clip.
Oh, okay. Hold on a second. I gotta look at that other clip you gave. That's what he looks like? Yeah, he's soy.
I'm glad Black Lives Matter exists. Glad that they're speaking out. But my problem is, I wish that we were all having more of a dialogue with each other about this. Because if you ask me the question, are cops racist? I would say yes, absolutely, as racist as a society from which they come. I'm glad Black Lives...
Yet, his white ass, if a Tyrone, Ray Ray, or Pookie was to break into his fucking house, who you think this cracker gonna call? Not the Ghostbusters. He gonna call the fucking police. So what a lot of these liberals do, a lot of these fucking goddamn demon rats do on the left, is that they say stupid shit like this to pretend that they are an ally to black people. I'm your ally. I'm your ally. Yes, cops are racist. Okay, if cops are racist, don't you ever call them for anything. Don't ever see, when you have a problem with the police, stop calling them. Stop calling them when black people start fucking you up. Because I bet you your lily white ass have never called the police on a white supremacist that you like to fucking goddamn paint our side with the most. What a piece of shit, dude. Okay. So that is what he said to Dwayne Johnson, right? All right. So here we go. This is what Dwayne Johnson said. Dear Don Winslow, thank you so much for this. I hear you as well as everyone here 100%. I was not aware of his N-word use prior to my comments, but now I have become educated to his complete narrative. Learning moment for me. Mahalo. Notice how when it deals with the niggas, it's like, what's up, my brother? But when it deals with fucking white folks, okay, i.e. crackers, we're going to use the Samoan mahalo, brother, and have a great and productive weekend, DJ. Now, what I love about people who want to act like they're virtually morally higher than others is that they forget that they did some fucked up shit. Let's go and see how fucked up his shit is. Cause see, I don't even know if the left is gonna cancel him for this shit, but this fucking half-breed monkey said some problematic shit during his heyday. This was back in 2011, around the same time when Joe Rogan was saying nigger. Look at what Dwayne Johnson said. Katie Robbins, shh, don't be angry, Miss Katie. It's not our fault you're turning tranny tricks to put yourself through nursing school. Shh. Ooh. He said T-word. Oh, but it gets better. It gets better. It gets better. Here he says in this clip, he calls John Cena a bloated transvestite. By the way, I know those of you who are Generation X, transvestite is now a bad word. It is a problematic transphobic word. You cannot say transvestite, although transvestite was a very acceptable word. As a matter of fact, what's the porn star? What is that trans man porn star? He still called himself Buck Angel. Buck Angel refers to himself as a transvestite. So let me just say this. I never thought transvestite would be a problematic word. Ever. But according to the fucking goddamn left now, you can't say that word. It's foreboding.
Like a bloated transvestite Wonder Woman, ready to fight crime. Pew, 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 pew. Like a bloated transvestite Wonder Woman, ready to fight crime. Pew, 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 pew. Like a bloated transvestite Wonder Woman, ready to fight crime. Pew, 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 pew.
So, is the left going to use that against him? Are they going to do that against him like they did Joe Rogan? Y'all gonna challenge The Rock for going against the alphabet community? Now, I didn't find any of these things that Dwayne Johnson said to be funny, but I also didn't find it offensive. But goddamn it, he said something that made me laugh my ass off. And I'm going to tell you, it's going to be hard for me not to laugh because I found this shit funny. This is when edgy jokes were funny, and I'm telling you, I found this shit to be hilarious. I'm going to try not to laugh, but I can't promise you anything. Here we go.
Okay, if The Rock didn't run over Stone Cold, then who did? Who's going to step
Now,
forward?
Mick, if you need even further clarification, let The Rock tell you in Chinese.
And look at
Chinese?
Ding bang ding dong, he's Stone Cold Arie!
It's ridiculous.
I can't help it, though. I can't. Ching dong, bing dong, he go, aye. Ching dong, bing dong, he go, aye. This shit is so fucking funny, dude. This is so fucking funny.
Okay, if The Rock didn't run over Stone Cold, then who did? Who's going to step
Now,
forward?
Mick, if you need even further clarification, let The Rock tell you in Chinese.
And look at
Chinese?
Ding bang ding dong, he's Stone Cold Arie!
It's ridiculous. Oh my goodness.
Okay, if The Rock didn't run over Stone Cold, then who did? Who's going to step
Now,
forward?
Mick, if you need even further clarification, let The Rock tell you in Chinese.
And look at
Chinese?
Ding bang ding dong, he's Stone Cold Arie!
It's ridiculous. Oh my goodness.
Oh boy, my stomach is fucking. Oh, it hurts, man. It hurts so bad. Oh God. Ching chong ping pong hiko. Oh God. Oh God. Okay. Woo! All right. Holy shit, dude. Oh man. Okay. All right. Yeah. That was good. That was good. It was funny. I laughed. I'm still laughing. The shit is fucking funny. Hilarious. But that's a little problematic according to the left. Okay? It's a little problematic. So anyways, don't ever say y'all don't have a good time up in here, okay? That shit is hilarious. Okay, so there's that. And so he's getting blasted, but he's not being canceled like Joe Rogan, okay? He is we need a gif of Tree laughing. Oh no. That video is like 20 years old, 20 years ago though. Yeah. Still funny. It just goes to show you that we have lost funny. Patrice O'Neal, R.I.P., he knew what was happening. He knew what was going to happen to society. And, you know, lucky for him, he didn't live long enough to see what happened. Because Patrice O'Neal, I don't think Patrice O'Neal would even care if he got canceled. But he saw what was happening. Things that were funny, which is edgy, are not funny anymore because we are under the dictatorship of fucking miserable ass motherfuckers on the left. Speaking of miserable motherfuckers on the left, so just like the left is not counseling The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, why hasn't Howard Stern been counseled? Why hasn't Howard Stern been counseled? Because this monkey loves blackface. Now, this video is so fucking edgy. I'm afraid to play it, and seriously, I'm not going to play it because I'm afraid YouTube is going to give me because they have done it before. I have gotten a strike for playing a YouTube video I'm not going to tell you what it was for, but yeah, I am. I played a video from YouTube talking about a preacher who was signing some papers. The video was on YouTube, and I got a fucking strike for it, for medical misinformation. Excuse me. I'm never taking. No, I'm not taking a chance. I'm already in hot water. I already got one strike. If I didn't have a strike on my channel already, I would play it, but I'm not. Hell, you guys got fucking YouTube. Just go there. Just put Howard Stern in blackface, and then just being as Ted Danson. But I watched this entire video. Howard is using the dirty nigger joke way too many times. It's like he's having a good time. He is purposely trying to be offensive. So you got the bucket of fried chicken right here. This is Sherman. I forgot his last name. He's pretending to be Whoopi. You have a bottle of Old English beer and a picture of Aunt your mama, who's playing a mammy for some reason. I mean, everything in this fucking goddamn picture is over the top racial stereotype. Now, Howard Stern used to have his little own show. And so he used to like to play in blackface on these shows. Right here, he got the extra wide. He got a prosthetic nose to make it extra big and extra wide to be a black man. Got them jowls. I forgot. I think he's supposed to be Thurgood Marshall in here or something like that when he was young. And then you have him on the Petey Green show, where he just put shoe polish over his face and just put a regular wig on top of his head. Then, of course, he's going to sound like, let me see. He's sounding like he's doing the black accent.
Don't get no big chair. I'm talking to Howard. What's your name? Stern, Nipsey.
So there's that. But Howard would use the word nigger, and Petey Green would call him a cracker. As a matter of fact, he says it in this video. He'll call Petey Green will call him a cracker, but it was accepted back then. It was white people can use the word, black people can use the word. Sherman Hemsley. There, thank you, Yakasama. Sherman Hemsley. So why isn't why isn't Howard canceled? I'll tell you why Howard is not canceled. Because Howard is a beloved leftist. Because he sold his soul to the devil of censorship, as well as talking bad about people who don't get the jab. All that laughing, boy. So he talks against everybody who gets the jab, and he hates Donald Trump or anybody who supports Donald Trump. But this is the part. Sorry. So Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is not going to get canceled for the shit he done said here or the tweet he says here. It's nothing going to happen to him. And of course, nothing's going to happen to Howard Stern for the many levels of blackface he has had. So these people, nothing's going to happen to them. Nothing's going to happen to them at all. But that's not the climax to this story I want to talk about. Let's end this on a big what the fuck question. Joe Rogan came out when the LGBT community tried to cancel Dave Chappelle. Joe Rogan came out and defended him immediately. He had Chappelle's back because he says, Dave is my friend. Dave Chappelle is not transphobic. Leave him alone. Where the fuck is Dave Chappelle at? Where's Dave? Oh, Dave is a little quiet, isn't he? It makes you think. It makes you think. If you are white and you get caught saying nigger or nigga, and then you come up on a video and apologize, and you say, I'm not racist, and your black friend don't defend you, oh, how does that feel? How does it, your tribal black friend who takes the side of the black community, which is really a hypocritical side, and don't defend you after you defended him? You defended this nigga, and he don't defend you. How that feel, Joe? How that feel? I don't care what y'all say. That has to hurt. Now, Joe Rogan is a beta, though. Okay, Joe Rogan ain't gonna bring this up to Dave. Joe Rogan ain't gonna hold it over Dave either. Joe Rogan gonna just take it up the ass and keep on moving. Still apologizing. Still apologizing. Still apologizing. But I would be hurt. And I would be furious because you will never, no one will treat me like shit. No one will sit up here and stab me in the back when I had your fucking front. If I came out and defend you and you don't do it to me, fuck you. You are done. I teach people how to treat me. I am good to you until you are not good to me. And if you are bad to me, fuck you. If Dave Chappelle, if I was white and Dave Chappelle did this to me, I would privately cuss that nigga out and say, you are dead to me, nigga. You are dead to me. You mean to tell me you're going to fucking goddamn let me fucking get hung out to dry? When you were around me when I said nigger. Now you don't want to make the black community that you was really not really a part of. But y'all didn't know this, but Dave Chappelle grew up in the suburban Maryland area, far away from niggas. Dave Chappelle didn't have it like I had it. Dave Chappelle didn't grow up in a violent fucking ghetto like I did. Dave Chappelle had ghetto friends, but Dave Chappelle did not grow up in the hood. So Dave Chappelle wants to keep his black card. And you cannot defend your white friend when your white friend didn't do anything and still stay loyal to the community. Do you see how tribalism is? Do you see how tribalism is with the community? Ladies and gentlemen, you saw it with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. And because Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is half black, because Joe Rogan said the nigger word or the nigga word or both of them, he has to stay loyal to his black side by denouncing Joe Rogan. But then you got Dave Chappelle, who Joe Rogan actually came out and defend. I need to remind you once again, Joe Rogan, when all the motherfucking people on the left from the LGBT community tried to fucking get Dave Chappelle special pulled off of Netflix, try to prevent him from showing his documentary and telling these theaters that they was going to shut him down or whatever. Joe Rogan came to that nigga defense, but it doesn't work the other way. That's how shady these niggas are. White people, you're going to learn the hard way. And I'm going to be right there like this. I told y'all niggas to stop depending upon the lefty Negroes. They will turn their back on you and stab you in the back in the process. If they have to choose between you and the community, you lose every time. You lose every time. The community will always win because these black folks are tribal as fuck. I'd never liked Joe Rogan, so why the fuck would I defend him, okay? I'm still pissed off that this nigga said that Obama was the best president we ever had, so fuck Joe Rogan. I don't give a fuck, okay? But let's say, for instance, who is white that says a lot of edgy shit. I hypocrite. I love me some I hypocrite. That my boo-boo. That is my brother from another mother. I hypocrite was kicked off a debate platform because he said the word nigga. And they tried to cancel him on Twitter. They tried to get him canceled. They tried a lot. They tried to fuck his shit up. And I defended my brother. I said, LP can say any fucking thing he want. He can say nigga or nigger. I gave him the fucking pass. Now, who wants some? Who gonna get mad? Stay mad, motherfuckers. You deal with me. Deal with me. I defend my friends. I'm not no goddamn Dave Chappelle, but then again, I'm not on the left. If any white person I like says nigga or nigger, I'm going to be like, yep, they can say it. I give them permission to say it. But if any white person I don't like says, I'm just not going to say nothing. I'm definitely not going to go against them, though. I'm definitely not going to go, oh my God, you said nigger. Oh, cancel, use the white supreme pizza. I'm just going to shut the fuck up because I'm like, well, I don't like you, but I'm not against you either. So, you on your own. But I will defend my friends and defend white people I like who says it. That's the difference. And so you keep thinking. So in conclusion, what I want to say to you all, when you apologize, that's when they know you're weak. And Joe Rogan is weak. That's why Spotify took over 100 episodes from his podcast. Nigga, I wish you would do some shit like that to my podcast when I'm the one feeding your fucking family in your fucking face. I'm the breadwinner here. Without me, there is no Spotify. You better fucking act like you know. I would definitely remind him on who's the big dingaling here, okay? And will flex my ass off. But because Joe Rogan is a beta, he's going around saying, I'm sorry. That's the reason why people treat him like shit and people keep coming after him. There was one black person, I forgot who it was. There was a black person who said some really homophobic, transphobic, according to the left, and something, and anti-Asian something in the past. And this was in 2016 or 2017. God, who the fuck was this? Anyway, this was during the Me Too movement. And he made a rape joke. And this guy was black. It'll come to me later on. I know it will. And the left said, you need to apologize. He said, fuck no, I ain't apologizing. I said it. And you know who else refused to apologize? Kanye West. That nigga crazy, and I don't like him either, but he refused to apologize for his past. Once you say, I'm not going to apologize, and you own the stuff that you said in the past, they leave you alone. This has happened with everybody. You know who else didn't apologize? Hold on, let me make sure I'm correct. Did Mel Gibson apologize for the whole sugar tit stuff? Did he? I don't think he did. I could be wrong. I think what Mel Gibson did was just lay low for a couple of years, and then he came out and started making movies again. And miraculously, nobody fucking goddamn stopped him. But what I'm saying is, I'm trying to show you people who apologized versus people who did not apologize. And it's so few people who didn't apologize. But the people who didn't apologize, nothing happened to them. Once you apologize, baby, that's a wrap. And so that's what I want to say. Just stop apologizing. Why are you apologizing to people? Listen, I said a lot of shit. No, we're talking about saying. You can't put Cosby in this. Cosby roofie bitches. We talking about saying edgy shit. Cosby has never cursed in any of his stand-ups, so it's a false comparison. You cannot compare Cosby to this. I'm talking about people who said very edgy shit. Very racist shit. Mel Gibson said racist shit, edgy shit. Kanye West said very quote unquote homophobic shit and edgy shit. I'm talking, and this other black guy, I cannot remember him, he said edgy shit. I'm talking about saying edgy shit. The stuff that can get you canceled today. So stop apologizing. And last but not least, if you have a black friend that has ties to the black community and you get caught up as a white person of doing something that has offended them, get ready for that black friend to turn their back on your white ass. Get ready. I highly suggest you get with blacks who are independent. Those of us, now, if you a bitch or a beta, we don't want to be your friend anyway. I don't need no betas in my life, baby, okay? I don't want no betas in my life, okay? No beta. But if you get a black and they have no ties, and that's very hard to find, honey. Because even black conservatives, you got black conservatives, the group black conservatives that are very, very tied to the black community. All they talk about is how we need to get the blacks. And I'm like, fuck them niggas. I'm not on that team. Fuck them. I want them niggas to stay with the Democrats. I have been the first black conservative, right-winger, whatever you want to call me. I have been the first to say, I don't want black folks over here. Let them stay with the Democrats. The rest of y'all motherfuckers, oh, we need to get the black people over here. Oh, yes, we need Jamon, Tyrone, and Lakeisha, Tananita, Portia Lynn. We need all of them to come over here. Yeah. No, you don't. Shut your white ass up. You know damn well you fucking lose your shit if them motherfuckers move in your goddamn lily white neighborhood with all 8 of their bastard ass kids. You just want the vote. You don't need their vote. If you want somebody's vote, get the Hispanic Latino vote. They outnumber black people anyway. Latino Hispanic population is steadily increasing. You know what's steadily decreasing? The black community. It's a losing team, baby. It's a losing team. And you will get betrayed, because one thing about people who are in the black community, they will have ties and tribalism, and they will not be on your side when shit hit the fan. And if you need a reminder, look at Joe Rogan and Dave Chappelle. That's a goddamn shame. And like I said, Joe Rogan ain't gonna say shit. He gonna take it up the ass like he always do. So, all right. Holy shit, I went over time. I just went 15 minutes over. Because right now you have tribalism is very culty. Exactly, it is. Oh, let me get this other thing that Aaron sent me. Hold on a second. Aaron sent me another. What are my thoughts on this? Copy link address. Hold on. This is who is behind the Joe Rogan attack. Patriot takes. That's Patriot takes is a left-leaning Twitter feed, right? Y'all see this video? I don't understand this is, what did you want me to look at here, Aaron? Patriot Takes is a left-leaning Twitter follow. Is a left-leaning Twitter account that takes a lot of shit. They could have a field day with somebody like me, but because I'm black, they don't touch me. That's a long thread. Don't know if Tree is gonna. I don't see the purpose of it. Like, what's so shocking about it? No, Patriot Takes is a left-leaning Twitter account. Wait a minute. Y'all think Patriot Takes is right-leaning? What? Patriot Takes is a left version of Libs of TikTok. Okay? You know how we have the Libs of TikTok? This is the left-leaning version of this. Because Aaron wanted me to see what I thought about it. Yeah, Patriot Takes is a liberal account. Y'all think because you see the flag there that it's supposed to be on our side? No. Patriot Takes is a liberal account that talks shit about people on the right. That's what that is. It's like this is the left version of Libs of TikTok, except they take videos of conservatives or right-leaning or right-wingers or libertarians, and then they mock them on Twitter, just like the Libs of TikTok. No, they're not an infiltrator. They're strictly liberals. You guys don't. No. No, they are. They always been liberal. They're not an infiltrator. I think you guys get caught up in the aesthetics. Y'all see a flag, y'all see an American flag, and you automatically think that they're on our side. I don't listen. I don't know why y'all don't listen to me. When somebody tell me they're from the military, I don't automatically say thank you for your service. When somebody tell me that they are a retired police officer or currently police officer, I don't say thank you for your service either. Why don't I do that? Why I don't automatically embrace them as my brother? Why don't I do that, chat? I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Because you got commie military veterans. You have commie police officers. You have fucking commie Dan Crenshaw, anybody? Now, Dan Crenshaw is not a fucking commie, but he a fucking anti-Second Amendment pirate, bitch. I would never tell that monkey thank you for your service. I'm like, too bad you didn't come up in a box, you bitch-ass bastard. I don't know why y'all keep voting for that motherfucker. That red flag law loving motherfucker. I hate y'all. I hate Crenshaw. I hate him. I hate him. I hate him, Dad Crenshaw. I hate him. I hate Dan Crenshaw. I hate him. So I don't give a fuck about. I don't give a fuck if you could be my enemy and still be a fucking part of the military. And when it comes to cops, Eric Adams should show y'all motherfuckers that you can't trust everybody who's a police officer. Now, I'm not going to be against the police department, period, but I'm just trying to show you, stop thinking that somebody has the uniform on, that they are automatically on your side. Eric Adams, I tried to warn them stupid people up in New York. I said, y'all, if y'all elect that nigga, y'all going to regret it. I said, y'all elect that nigga, y'all gonna regret it. When he used to be a police officer, he gonna stop crime. I said, that nigga ain't gonna do shit. And guess what? I told y'all niggas he ain't gonna do shit, and he ain't doing shit. Fucking crime is still going up, and his bitch ass looking out the window telling someone, what a shame. Look at how bad New York is. Bitch, you the fucking mayor. They elected you to stop this shit. You gotta look at the person. You got to look at the individual. Stop thinking. That's what I said. I don't automatically give nobody no accolades or no praises just because they got a military uniform or police uniform. You have no idea who you are talking to. So there's that. So the same goes for the shit on Twitter. Just because you see somebody with a flag on their Twitter handle doesn't mean they're on your team. You have to look at the things they say and look at the things they do. I'm sure if you went through the entire Twitter feed, you will see this motherfucker hate everybody on the right. They can't stand us. They cannot stand us. and hold on. One last thing, and then I'm gonna end the stream. Did y'all notice that when the whole Kyle Rittenhouse shit came about and that fucking white cracker from the left, what that white boy, that fucking inbred Neanderthal fucking goddamn backwood bastard, Peckerwood, trying to call him every kind of racial epithet I can think of. He said, if you see, remember this, who was that supposed to go snitch on me to him? He said, if y'all see any conservative on YouTube celebrating Kyle Rittenhouse victory, Brett, show me that video. I am going to make them famous. Now, by the way, that motherfucker had a lot of followers. I think he had over 500,000 followers. And I said, and I had two of my taters go take one of my videos where I am, because he said, anybody who's celebrating Kyle Rittenhouse victory is a racist. And he said he was going to make them famous by taking a clip and putting it on his massive Twitter account in front of all his followers and basically cancel them. And I said, ooh, I said, hey, and I remember I tried to disguise myself. I said, hey, tell him you found a woman who said that that black people are, for the most part, are killers, and that they tear up neighborhoods, and that that everything they touch turns to shit, and she loves being racist. And send him this video, and you know that motherfucker never made a fucking video about me. I gave him all the clips he could use. I told him everything he could say. I said all the mean things that would make me clickable, and he didn't do it. Must be because I'm black. Yeah, because I'm black. Yeah, you remember that, Frankie fan? I said all the edgy things that would get me canceled, and he didn't do it. He didn't make a fucking video. So that's what I'm saying. What? You gonna make me famous, motherfucker? Put me on Twitter. Make me famous. But he didn't do it. He did not. He did do it to two other patriots though. He did do it to two other right wingers, but they were white, and it's easy to shit on white people. So there's that. All right, guys. Let me think. I gotta thank those of you who gave me money. Because without you, I couldn't be doing what I'm doing. And I love you so much. Thank you for doing this. All right. I want to thank the following people who are the sponsor of today's show. David K, Ghost of Primal, and Ghost of Primal donated 3 times. Then when we have the Streamlabs, I want to thank Frankie Fan, Miss Midnight, Ray Phillips with $150. Thank you so much for that money. I'm going to put it right towards my next computer. And TJ Malana, thank you guys so much for donating. Listen, guys, tomorrow at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time will be the Treehouse News. Tomorrow. Stop. All right, guys. I will see you tomorrow at 8 o'clock on the Treehouse News. Okay. I love you so much. Thank you so much for coming by. And I will see y'all tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Bye. Code Treehouse for free shipping.